being around creative people sort of feeds your own creative juices. So, being in a creative space, parang it inevitably lends to not running out of creative ideas. Parang just being in a creative space spurs you to do better, to be more creative, and then that just bleeds out into everybody else.
So hello there, my name is Hanky Lee. I call myself the innkeeper, and what I do is basically the Henry Hotels and Resorts. We are a Filipino boutique hotel chain. One property of which I'm very proud of is where we are today. It's called the Henry Manila. It embodies who the brand is and what we aspire for not only our brand, but also for the hospitality industry and our country. And I remember this, it was about in 2012, and since me and my wife, we were trying to furnish our home, I said, why don't we go to this compound called 2680, right? Along FB Harrison. And when we entered, the doors opened, like jaw drop talaga. What I saw inside, trees, diba? And then houses that hark back to a certain era, diba? And then at the end of it, the end of that driveway was this interior design shop or atelier of Eric Paras. And I didn't know that across it was an art gallery by Albert Avellana. And there was and Georgie Loren, the couturier, was also there. The structure where we are now has been around since 1949, right? And when we had the chance to steward this whole property, diba? We said, wow, it's important for us to keep the structure. There is a sense of nostalgia here, and then there's a sense of place, a sense of history that you can find nowhere else. Good design really helps in crafting the identity of us as Filipinos, especially good design rooted in culture. This property is an attempt at reminding people how rich our culture is and how lucky we are as a people. I'm not an architect, no, but from what I hear, the design, since this was built in the late 40s, no, they call this style liberation style architecture. If you look at the outside of the house, it's very simple. It's basically clapboard, right? And because an American built it, right? And it's done very simply because it was done right after the war. Materials were scarce at that time, so that's why they built it very simply. But one of the features I love about the houses is the clips. If you look at the window behind you, the designs on the grills, they're actually all original and they're all clipped on instead of welded on, because it was a time where there was still no welding. So that's another unique feature of the house, aside from being 70 plus years old. The tagline of this property is vintage has never been this hip. The designer of the Henry Hotel Manila is Eric Paras, the amazing interior designer. Why Eric Paras? He knows these houses intimately. We set about discussing how to furnish, how to design. We made a conscious decision not to bring it back to 1949 because we felt that it would become a museum. So it would give you nostalgia. It would point to a time that was in the 1940s, but also being modern also about it. So Eric is amazing, he's able to put together steel, wood, antiques together in one room. Diba? But it's also complemented with modern pieces. But everything seems so well put. Diba? And that is the magic of Eric Paras.
I'm Eric Paras, a designer of objects, furniture, and interiors. Nandito tayo ngayon sa House A11. It's my showcase of my work, and I've been here for the past 25 years. With the support of the community here, 2680 community, ito din ang one of the reasons bakit I thrive here in my design practice and in business. Itong House A11 is my design brand for my inspirations from the pre-war and post-war modern designs in Manila or in the Philippines. For me, ang importante is having empathy, being sensitive dun sa yung design problem, the design needs, no? Kasi especially now, with artificial intelligence, yung empathy lang ang, I think na it will not be replaced by AI. With our history, makikita mo na we have been supportive sa mga young creatives and also Philippine manufacturers to showcase their products here. No?
Hi, I'm Georgie Liren, and I'm a fashion designer. I'm also an educator, so I co-own Fashion Arts Business Creatives, which are both in this compound. Well, I moved into the compound I guess 15, 16 years ago. My atelier was located in San Miguel Village, Makati. And then I have a friend who's holding an exhibit at the Artellano Art Gallery, and he told me that you should come because it's a great compound. It's so nice. So I did, and I was able to meet Albert Avellana, the owner, and well, I saw once upon entering the gate how beautiful the compound is. That started my romance with this compound. It feels like you're not in the city, that you're like in the province. The compound is so inspiring to me. Even for my designs, I reference a lot from history. I think that consumers should not only, think about the physical design of a garment, it's also how well it was constructed. Sustainability also includes buying clothes which you will be wearing again and again and again. And if it can last forever, go. Garments well designed, well made are what we need right now.
Hi, my name is Nico Roa. I'm the corporate executive chef of Apartment 1B Group. So we're now here at one of our branches. It's in Henry Hotel Manila, Apartment 1B Henry Hotel. And now I wanted to feature some of the classic dishes that the owner herself prepared 19 years ago when we first started. This one is Eggs Benedict. This is the classic approach with hollandaise, home fries, and petite salad. And then, of course, we have the main course classics, which are the meatloaf and the classic pork chop served with our homemade applesauce. And the very unique approach in pizza, we call this pizzetta. This is our best seller, which is the mushroom and arugula. These are some of our dishes, but of course, we still have a lot. And we have new ones. But I wanted to highlight this because this is where we started 19 years ago.
I am Ike Avellana. I help run Artellano Art Gallery here in 2680. The daily operations are run by my cousins with the help of the people who grew the gallery with my uncle. So my uncle's the guy behind me. He's Albert Avellana. So he started this around the late 90s. And then they moved into the gallery into this area around 2002. It's mostly abstract art with some figurative art here and there. But it was always art that had stories. It was always important to him that there was something beyond what you were looking at. He wanted the art to always be something that connected with the audience, so that he was always drawn to artists who could make that connection deeper than just aesthetics, I guess, parang ganon. Parang the art had to talk to you, had to speak to you. And if it connected with you, that's all that mattered to him. So I grew up around it. I never really understood it. I still don't really understand it. But I sort of understand the art speaking to you and connecting with the artwork without needing anything more than that to fall in love with it.
Good design is important because it represents the mindset of a particular person, a particular group. In this compound, there's fine art, there's fashion, there's interior design, there's cuisine. In so many ways, it promotes culture, preserves it.
So for me, sense of place is really just polishing, what we find in a certain location, diba? And each location kasi where we are have a different approach to design or a different approach to architecture. And it's really just for us, just being able to respect that and highlight that, diba? And really not change so much about it, because that's, like what I mentioned a while ago, that's part of our identity.
If we didn't have to make a living as people in general, I think we'd all be creating something. There's just joy in creating something and sharing it with other people. So parang having art around you and seeing how other people are inspired by things around them, it pushes you to want to share with other people, whether it's something you created or it's a creation by somebody else, pero it touches you somehow. Parang, di ba, if you see a nice movie, you want to talk to other people about it. Wala ka namang kinalaman doon, pero gusto mo lang i-share sa kanilang experience. So parang art's joy that can be shared.
Do you have a design that you would like to share with Design Will Save the World? If so, email us at designwillsavetheworldchannel@gmail.com.